Hi, this is Lisa Hall with Tight Ship Business Coaching, your business success coach. I just got back from a fantastic trip to LA. I got to see my brother, my sister, and one of my dearest friends. We did a lot of sightseeing, went out and even enjoyed some nightlife, and went to a lot of restaurants. And you see, I may be unique in this because I'm a business coach, but I really notice the small things that businesses could be doing to make the customer experience better. And why do I notice those things, or why do I think that those little things could make a big difference? Because when you have a better customer experience, people will frequent and come back to you time and time again. They'll tell their friends, and in the long run, that results in greater profitability. So I wanted to make sure that I just remind my community and tell them about the 3 things I experienced so that you're not making these same mistakes. The first mistake I noticed is we went into one shop that was only taking cash for services. We went into, my friend and I, to get a pedicure, and we literally left and walked out. So there were 2 potential customers that walked in the door to receive a spa service, and the woman there would only take cash for services. Not being local, not having been into her place before, we didn't know that, and we really weren't willing to run to the bank and get cash to come back. Instead, we drove down the road and found a place that would take credit card for our service, for the services that we wanted. So make sure that you are offering your clients every opportunity to pay you, whether that's check, cash, a credit card. It's very easy today, and I really don't feel like there's much excuse for that with all the little slide swipers now that you can put on your phones and iPads. We were kind of confused by that, and the only thing we could think of is that maybe she didn't have good enough credit in order to get one of the credit card machines available for her business. So make sure that you're making your services, as available to clients as possible by letting people pay any way that they want. The next thing I noticed when we were looking for events to go out and attend in the evening was that a lot of prominent places in LA, comedy clubs, places where bands play, little nightclubs, that kind of thing, didn't have updated websites. So we had no idea what was going on there that evening. Or their websites weren't clear. How much did this event cost? Who were the people that were coming to the comedy show that night? Were they people that we wanted to go see? So make sure that you're keeping your website very current, especially if you offer different events weekly. The last thing we noticed, and we noticed this all over LA, was a lot of slow customer service. It seemed like a lot of the places hadn't really maybe expected the crowds they were getting that day, didn't have enough people at the registers or enough wait staff waiting tables, and we a couple of times were in a hurry because we wanted to have our meal and then get to the event we wanted to attend in the evening. And we literally had to ask one waitress a couple of times to please bring our tickets. And we had set, the foundation when we got there that, hey, we're heading over to this particular place, so we're kind of in a hurry, and still the service was very slow. So make sure that you have enough people in your place of business, if you have a brick and mortar place, to serve those clients that are coming in your restaurant or your other kind of facility, whether that's a store, whether that's a spa or a boutique. Make sure you have enough staff there so that clients don't have to wait for a real long time. You have to really respect clients' time and remember that their time, just like yours, has a dollar value attached to it. Have you ever received bad service? How did that make you feel? How do you feel like the place you received that bad service at could have corrected the situation? Join us in the conversation below. I'd always love to hear from you and to connect and have conversations with my audience. Until next time, this is Lisa Hall with Tight Ship Business Coaching.